is energy plantation. So energy plantation is selected species of trees are planted, harvested over the regular intervals of time, and it is converted into by burning. It will be converted for cooking. The energy will be gives the cooking or other applications. That is nothing but energy plantation. Okay, we are using some kind of wood only for the energy plantation purpose. So energy plantation includes amongst the other pine, cottonwood, hybrid poplar, sweet gum, eucalyptus. These are all the energy plantation trees, which is only for burning purpose and other kind of purpose for conversion of biomass energy. So some important trees grows in India for this purpose are eucalyptus, babul, cassinus. These are all the used for the biomass energy plantation. Improvement in soil preparation, planting, cultivations, methods, species matching, biogenetics, disease and fire control have led to the enhancement yields. For the production of electrical power, this energy plantation approach is very good. The wood is grown in this manner as a fuel for the boiler of the conventional power plant. The technology of biomass based electrical power is established in USA and Europe. Nearly 500 plants use the wood and wood waste and various types of agricultural waste for the production of electricity. When photosynthetic conversion is efficiency of around 1% is assumed, then from that 1%, 1000 megawatts of power plant may be required an area of 1000 kilometers square for the energy plantation. Assumption is made here, one plant 1000 megawatts of power plant has been required for that, in the sense how much area for that plantation, energy plantation is required, in the sense 1000 kilometers square. So it's a large one. It should not be able to difficult to provide that thing land for the countries. The country will provide the land, but the thing is we have to make it to harvesting. We have to take care more in order to go for this energy plantation thing. Next one is biomass gasification. So biomass gasification is nothing but the process of partial combustion in which the solid biomass, usually in the form of piece of wood or agriculture residues, are converted into combustible gas mixture. So the partial combustion is converted into combustible gas mixture. That is the partial combustion, in the sense, why we are saying partial combustion, in the sense every trees, plants, agriculture residues, they are focused into the sunlight. So for according to the photosynthesis process, the solar energy which is stored, already heat energy stored. So while burning this one, you will get the combustion energy that can be converted into gas mixture. So gasification, which is an incomplete combustion of carbonous fuel, which can be represented like biomass plus air, which will provide carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide and methane, hydrogen, nitrogen and water vapor. So biomass plus air will provide carbon monoxide, CO2 and CO, methane CH4, hydrogen H2, nitrogen N2 and water vapor we call it as a steam. So gasification produces synthesis gas with the usable energy content in order to produce the gasification process, in which we can say that the biomass is heated with less oxygen, in the sense then it will produce the gasification or gas. So the gaseous mixture of carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, methane, hydrogen, nitrogen are called as producer gas. So producer gas is nothing but which has carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, methane, hydrogen and nitrogen. So producer gas can be used to run the internal combustion engine, both the compression ignition or spark ignition. As a second point is nothing but the producer gas is used as a substitute for furnace oil in direct heat application process, and also the producer gas is to produce the economical viable way called as methanol. So methanol is a extremely attractive chemical which is used for the useful as a fuel for the heat engine and also for chemical feedstock for the industries. Any biomass material which will go for the gasification purpose in order to produce the fuel for the vehicles. This is the process of methanol or ethanol production of biogas, where it is a very efficient and attractive way. Gasification process involved with the biomass are: one is drying of fuels, pyrolysis process, combustion process, cracking and reduction. Biomass, that is the drying of fuels, the process of drying the biomass before it is feeding into the gasifier. So then after that we are doing pyrolysis process. That means that particular biomass is breaking down biomass into charcoal by applying heat or biomass in the absence of oxygen. Next step is combustion. All heat required for the different process of gasifications are available from the combustion. Fourth step is cracking. In this process, the breakdown of large complex molecules takes place when heated with the lighter gases like tar is produced. Then reduction. In the reduction, oxygen atoms are removed in this process from the combustion product, the hydrocarbon molecules, and returning them to the combustible form again. And we have various gasification process like a low temperature gasification process, high temperature gasification process, composition of the properties of the producer gases, and then we have temperature of gases. These are all the types of classifications. In that low temperature gasification, in the sense we are talking about there, it is nothing but when the gasification of biomass is carried out in 750 degrees Celsius to 1100 degrees Celsius, then low temperature gasification is produced. This gas is relatively high level of carbon, hydrocarbons are available. It can be used directly to burn for steam production and generation of electricity, or it can be cleaned and used for the internal combustion engine like combined heat power CHP. The producer gas is a mixture of carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, methane and nitrogen from the air. High temperature gasification, in the sense it will be carried out in the temperature of 1200 degrees Celsius to 1600 degrees Celsius. It is also called as syngas or synthesis gas. It contains the proportion of carbon monoxide and hydrogen, which is used for the synthetic diesel biofuel. Composition properties of producer gas. It is affected by various processes. So various biomass sources are depends upon the various factors for the conversion of gasifier and gasifier design. Nitrogen affects the maximum dilution of gases. Almost 50 to 60% of the gas is composed with the non-combustible nitrogen. The use of oxygen instead of air will be a beneficial one for the gasification. So the production of high energy quality methanol, just it will give the cost effective. For example, on the average we can say that 1 kg of biomass produce the 2.5 meter cube of producer gas. So 1.5 meter cube of air combustion will be produced. So the average energy efficiency of the gasifier is defined as eta Gs is equal to calorific value of gas per kg of fuel divided by average calorific value of 1 kg of fuel. Temperature gas is the another method, that is nothing but the average gas temperature which will produced The gasifier is produced by using this method about nearly 300 to 400 degrees Celsius. Approximately, we can say that 500 degrees Celsius. The partial combustion of the biomass can be eliminated by increasing the airflow rate. Next one is a theory of gasification. So gasification is considered as a special case for pyrolysis method where the destructive decomposition of the biomass is converted into by heating the biomass material we are getting the byproducts like charcoal, oil, tar and then combustible gas. So it is also called as a partial combustion of solid fuel, that is biomass. It is happened pyrolysis method in the sense we are it is burning at the temperature of 1000 degrees Celsius with the help of reactors. The reactor which is used for the gasification is called as gasifier. So here air will be sent gasifier, any combustible materials are used and it will produce the carbon monoxide, hydrogen, methane, tar and dust will be produced. So the complete combustion of the biomass produce the biomass gases which will contains all this molecule. So the gasification product gas contains the gases such as carbon monoxide, hydrogen and methane. Some tar and dust also obtained. The production of these gases obtained by the reaction of water vapor and carbon dioxide through the layer of a charcoal. So this is the key to create the design of the particular gasifier. So biomass is reduced to charcoal. Charcoal is converted into suitable temperature in order to produce the carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Typically, we will get that biomass based producer gas which will consist of 22 percentage of the carbon monoxide, 18 percentage of the hydrogen, 4 percentage of the methane and 11 percentage of the carbon dioxide and 54 percentage of the nitrogen. So next we are going to see the types and their classification of the gasifier.